What's up, guys? It is Spencer with the Fantasy Fanatics. Take two. All right. So
We got it going.
I think all the audio is fixed. It is week 5. Time is flying by.
It is flying by. The season is almost a third of the way over.
It is
It is
B-Rob time,
depressing.
though.
It is B-Rob time. The RB1 is back in Washington. I think 20 snaps is a joke. He's playing like 50. He's a dog.
I
All right.
texted you, and I think 7 carries for 17 yards.
Okay. I mean, that might be some Antonio Gibson numbers. Brian Robinson, don't do that.
I left some Twitter questions over for us. Asked
Yeah,
at
we got quite a
7:30.
few. Quite a few. All right. So you want me to get it started?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Drake London or Devontae Smith?
I think Drake London's a pretty easy answer there, although Devontae Smith has been playing pretty well.
Yeah, and the Falcons won't have Kyle Pitts against Tampa, so there's pretty much only one guy to throw to, and that is Drake London.
Yep, no Kyle Pitts. So Drake London should get most of the targets there.
AJ Dillon or Alvin Kamara?
This will probably be a Zacchaeus game or something like that. But AJ Dillon, Alvin Kamara, I think that's pretty easy too. Alvin Kamara.
Yep, agreed.
If Alvin Kamara is playing, I think you got to start him.
Especially if Alvin Kamara is playing Seattle. You got to start him.
Yeah, it's a good matchup. Maybe a get right week for Alvin Kamara. I told my dad that he has Alvin Kamara, and I told him, I said, I think it's a get right week. Andy Dalton's going to be dumping him off the ball. Andy Dalton has no arm.
Need 2 RBs out of Damian Pierce, Damian Harris, Jeff Wilson, Ramondre Stevenson.
I'm rolling Pierce Harris.
Yeah, I would as well.
I think that's what we have in our rankings.
Even though Jeff Wilson's projected for like 1,000.
He always is. Mike Clay always loves some Jeff Wilson.
I think it's his computer loves Jeff Wilson.
Well, his computer was right last week. I think Jeff Wilson had like 15.
Yeah, I think that's a fluke. He looked like Barry Sanders back there.
He's a dog.
All right, here's a good one. Teddy, Geno, Wentz, or Tannehill?
I think it's between Wentz and Geno. Unfortunately,
Really? I'm as long as Tyreek plays, I might play Teddy with those with those weapons. Wait, who does Washington play?
They play Tennessee, I think. I think Washington plays Tennessee. So
Let's see.
Go Wentz and Tannehill from that game.
Okay, get out of the way.
Nathan's a cat guy. He lives with 7 cats, no women.
Big cat guy. Yeah, they play Tennessee at home. Let's go Wentz.
Yeah, I thought it was between Wentz and Geno. I'm not like a huge Teddy fan. Teddy was just so bad in Denver. But after watching Denver on Thursday, I don't know who can be good in Denver.
Yeah.
Maybe it wasn't Drew Lock.
Or maybe it was. Maybe Russ and Drew Lock are just comparable.
And you can't replace Geno now. Geno's like been like the perfect, like
he's a dog.
He's not good. I just don't
Stop.
understand.
He is good. He is franchise quarterback. All right. Colton Evans asked Superflex half PPR between Pickett, Daniel Jones, or Deontay Johnson.
I think you got to roll Daniel Jones. It's between
Vegas playing Buffalo. I mean, it's between the 2 quarterbacks.
Yeah, I think Daniel Jones rolls with his legs more.
So who do the Giants play?
The Packers at 9:30. So they're both tough matchups.
Let's go Jones because Kenny Pickett's going to get absolutely shelled.
I mean, Kenny Pickett could run for like 2 touchdowns again. That could totally be possible.
I don't see that happening.
Go for like 25. I just don't see him doing too well.
Need a flex in PPR. Travis Etienne, Elijah Moore, Josh Palmer, or Tyler Boyd.
Travis Etienne there.
Yeah, let's go Etienne.
I'm
really thinking about starting him. They have a cakewalk matchup against the Texans.
Who are you thinking about starting him over? It'd be Breece Hall.
Yeah, I don't know. Just anybody except Brian. Austin Lavelle asked, Zappy, Pickett, or Danny Dimes in Superflex? I think it's got to be Danny Dimes. because we just had the question essentially. I'm not starting Zap.
I guess you don't know about Bailey Zapp being the next Tom Brady.
Nah.
It's all right. It's all right. You'll learn, just like everybody else.
We'll learn in time.
I'll pin the tweet today. Who's he play? Who's the Patriots play?
Let's see. The Lions.
Yeah.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
That's gonna be a Damon Harris, Ramondre Stevenson game.
We're gonna go ahead and get up a little poster real quick.
Okay, this is an interesting question. Not quite sure why it's a question. Standard scoring: James Conner or Romeo Doubs in a flex.
Say it one more time.
James Conner or Romeo Doubs in a flex of standard.
You made Romeo Doubs. No, I'm just kidding. No, I think that's James Conner pretty easily also.
All right, one of the longest questions we have had on Twitter. Good night. This man wrote a letter.
Shout out to him.
Or her, Karen Fisher. Maybe,
well,
I don't know, maybe a guy named Karen.
Blake says, morning, guys. Pick 3 wide receivers to start this week at standard: Lamb, Godwin, Amari, Deontay, Garrett Wilson, Lazard. I'm going the first 3.
I would go the first 2 as well.
I think it's between Amari and Deontay.
Deontay sucks. And Kenny Pickett, we don't know if
really
he's
tough
yet.
matchup. So there we go. We're gonna put it up for all the viewers to see.
But what are we doing? We're like trying to get people to unsubscribe.
I am a Bailey Zapp guy. I'm a Bills fan who hates being in the same division as Bailey Zapp.
You're scared of the Tom Brady 2.0.
I am scared of being in the same division as Bailey Zapp.
You think he's going to be the next Tom Brady? Do you think he gets divorced?
Well, no, I don't think he gets divorced. I think he handles his relationship a little bit better than that. But
he doesn't play for 30 years?
Maybe he plays till he's 35, goes out on the sunset after winning his 4th Super Bowl.
Okay. Karen Fisher asked, PPR, I need 2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and Jesus Christ.
What happens when you have cats? Cats are
my
stupid.
Cats just like tore a gigantic hole in our curtains.
Get a dog.
No, like gigantic. Oh my gosh. Okay. So
get a dog.
2 running backs, 2 wide receivers, and a flex between David Montgomery, Khalil Herbert, Damian Harris, Rashad Penny, Breece Hall, Jamar Chase, Gabe Davis, Christian Kirk, Amari Cooper, and Romeo Doubs. You could have just said, pick my lineup.
I'm gonna go. I think I followed.
Let me hold this up for you.
I think I got it. Monty Hall, Kirk, Davis, and we'll roll with the Rashad Penny. Oh, Jamar Chase is in there. Chasing over Gabe Davis.
Yeah, running backs. I would go Monty, Damian Harris, and Breece Hall, and then Jamar Chase and probably Christian Kirk as receivers.
Yeah,
I'd play Kirk over Davis.
Blake says Stevenson or AK-41 in standard. I'm still rolling with Alvin Kamara. I believe that we talked about it just a second ago. I believe he has a bounce back week.
Yeah, I do as well.
He's
got a cakewalk of a matchup.
I think the best bet of the week, prop bet, Alvin Kamara, plus 2.5 catches.
What's his over-under for yards?
I don't know what his over-under for catches is. It's probably like 4. I already made all my prop bets this morning.
How much in total bets did you?
I only did 25. I only did 5. That's only for the 1:00 game. So
good for you. We're getting there. All right, Jamal Williams, Ayuk, or Edmonds. He said, I think
Jamal Williams.
Bills takes the run game away from the Lions. Oh, Bill.
I think Bailey takes the run game away by getting up quick, 21 up.
Hold on, give me 1 second. I got to go blow my nose.
Oh, God. I'll cover a question real quick while Nathan goes to take care of his business. Normal scoring, non-PPR, Jeff Wilson or Damian Harris. I'm rolling Harris. Jeff Wilson, Damian Harris, or Olave for the flex. Wilson. So we'll go Harris, Wilson, Pat Freiermuth, or Gerald Everett. I'm rolling probably Pat. And then Rodgers or Kirk. I'm rolling Rodgers. go. Deacon asks, good morning. Would you guys start Goff or Rodgers? And would you start Devontae Smith or Deontay Johnson? I am rolling Rodgers and Devontae Smith for your wide receiver and quarterback.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're back.
Jaden says rocking with a 10-man league. Amon-Ra is playing, but hesitant maybe on maybe a snap count. I have Lockett I can replace him with, or Doubs.
If Amon-Ra plays, you got to play him.
Yeah, I am a little bit scared that he won't be out there all the time like he usually is. I can see 40, 50% snap count, but Amon-Ra has been so good this year. You kind of
you got to play him. I think he'll play close to his normal workload.
You think he'll play his normal workload?
Or close to it, yeah. Only thing that would derail that is if he flares up that ankle again, but I think it'll be fine. My dad's currently taking a picture of gigantic hole in her curtains right now.
Tyson Carter says Lamb, Godwin, Waddle, pick 2. I am rolling Lamb and Waddle. We have Jalen Waddle ranked, I think, at 10th. And Godwin ranked at 18th.
Yeah, all those are good options. I think I would agree with Lamb and Waddle. Did you answer? It looks like you didn't. Ali Kimbrell asks, got to drop someone for a new defense. Who do you drop? Did you answer that question?
No.
Okay. I'll go ahead and answer that one.
Oh, that is interesting. Who do you drop for a defense between
I'm
Dalton
saying Schultz.
Brees Hall, Terry, Rashad Penny, Aaron Rodgers, Tyler Lockett?
I pick Schultz.
And you got to get Montgomery off that IR too.
Yep.
So if they had to drop 2, I'm rolling Rodgers and Schultz. I can't believe we're dropping Rodgers, but I just don't see him having like a.
I'd probably roll with Lockett and Schultz.
Lockett's been a rock star this year.
Not a fan.
Speaking of Lockett, Lockett is his flex right now. Would you roll with Hunt, Gibson, Rondell, Gallup, or Doubs? I'm going Gibson. I do not believe. I do not believe that Brian Robinson is the RB1 there.
Ooh, that's a tough one. I mean, even last week, Gibson played less snaps than McKissick. I'd roll with Hunt. It's between Hunt and Gibson.
Jaden, I say play Gibson over Lockett. You know, I'll agree with you. Play Hunt over Lockett.
Someone's coming around.
Gibson's going to go for like 15 plus.
No, he's not. Joe Besser asked Herbert or Penny. It's got to be Penny. Herbert's got Monty back.
Yeah, I am not a Herbert fan. He could have a good day. But
He's good. I like him. He's good.
Usually when Montgomery's there, he plays like 20% snaps.
Yeah.
Whoever their starting running back is, they usually just roll with them.
Which is a shame because Khalil Herbert's, I mean, he's good. What's up, Jay? Good morning to Jay.
Good morning. Back to you.
Last year's Fantasy Fanatics Money League champion.
It is it's very early to be doing this. Well,
yeah, and I was thinking about this. We're like only appealing to people overseas and on the East Coast where we are because like people out west, it's what, like 5 or 6 o'clock right now in the morning.
Yeah, but if we went live, you know, the London game ended at like 12:30 last week. If we went live during the game or something like that, I just don't. I mean, I wouldn't listen to me during a football game.
I don't know if I'd listen to you outside of a football game.
Honestly, yeah.
Well, like normal weeks where there's not a London game, I'm trying to think. Maybe like 10 o'clock, 10 or 11 is probably the best time that fits everybody.
We'll do a poll.
I thought about putting one up this week, but we got to do it before the London game.
Yeah, we'll do it 8, 9, 10, or 11. We'll do 4 options, and whatever wins, we will do next Sunday.
All right, got a question coming in from Rod. PPR, should I give Gabe Davis another chance at flex or go with Jeff Wilson?
I'm going with Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, I like the volume of Jeff.
I do think
Gabe sucks, I'll say it.
Lou says good morning. Good morning to you.
Good morning, Lou.
Robert says, would you guys start Romeo Doubs over DK Metcalf, Devontae Smith, or James Robinson?
I would not.
No.
I like who you got in. That's a strong lineup.
Romeo is the next Devontae Adams, but don't do it yet. Joe says Rashad Penny, Alan Lazard, or Romeo Doubs. We're going Rashad Penny. I really hope Doubs doesn't have like a huge 30-point week because I think most questions have been about Romeo Doubs.
Got a lot of Rashad Penny questions as well. And they play the Saints, and I'm not a fan of that matchup. I currently have him out of my lineup. But, it's between him and Brian Robinson. I don't know.
You told me, Grant.
Might have to make a game time decision and keep Robinson in there.
You know, we'll let you change it because Brian Robinson is so bad. Maybe you watched the highlights from Bama this week and you're like, holy shit, I've been pumping up a guy who kind of stinks.
I actually watched his preseason highlights yesterday. Complete dog. Off the leash.
I just think he's the next Trey Sermon.
The next Trey Sermon? I don't think Trey Sermon made it out of the preseason.
Trey Sermon was like a healthy scratch after everybody was pumping him up. Robert says you're afraid of Adoree Jackson shadowing all day. I guess he's talking about Romeo Doubs. I am not. I just don't like Romeo as an option over DK, Devontae, or James Robinson. Those guys have a better track record this year than Romeo does. Maybe DK has had kind of been boomer bust, but he's kind of been going off recently.
Hopefully DK don't have to keep, taking a dookie and getting carted to the bathroom. He can actually stay out there and play.
Didn't he have like 2 duds to start off the year? And
he's come along, but I mean, at the beginning of the season, Geno was leading the league in completion percentage, but was like towards the bottom of yards per attempt. But now he's like keeps on creeping up, and I think that only helps DK.
Luz says currently leaning Teddy, but Wentz, Tannehill, and Geno are available. We told some guy to start Carson Wentz over Teddy earlier. I don't mind if you already have it. If you believe in Teddy over Wentz,
I think it's between those two, between Teddy and Wentz, because both of them have weapons. Although Jahan Dotson's out now, isn't he?
I did not know Jahan.
Yeah, I thought I saw where he's out.
Jay says Amari Cooper or Brandon Cooks. That's a good one.
Let's see. Cooks plays the Jags. Who does Cooper play? Let me check real quick.
Let me check the rankings real quick while you're checking that. I was looking up 40 times for Brian Robinson and Trey Sermon, comparing them earlier.
Amari Cooper plays the Chargers. J.C. Jackson's playing, isn't he?
We have him ranked 25 and 26.
So it's either or. I might go Cooks.
Yeah, we have them tied, so I'll go with Cooks.
I'll go Cooks. J.C. Jackson is playing, isn't he?
I think so.
So he's going to be on Amari Cooper. Not ideal.
Blake says, what 3 wide receivers would you start in another league? Standard. I'm rolling probably the first, or I'm rolling Williams, London, Davis.
Gabe over Lockett. Yeah, I agree with that.
Lou says, flex help. Olave, J.K. Dobbins, Terry, or Gabe. I'm rolling J.K. Dobbins.
That's a great question. I always like leaning towards a running back, especially a Ravens running back.
I think he has a good night on primetime this week.
I think it's between J.K. and Terry, maybe?
Yeah. Those 3 wide receivers we have ranked like all in the late teens, early 20s.
Yeah, let's go J.K. He looked really good last week, and I would expect that to continue. Yeah. I got a quick one here on Twitter. Charlie C. asks, stupid question, LOL. Is Amon-Ra St. Brown a no-brainer play? Could play Christian Kirk.
Well, that's a good one.
Christian Kirk has been really good, but I think I'd still stick with Amon-Ra.
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask, can you play both? Because those are both good options.
DeMarcus says, PPR, Olave, or Deontay Johnson this week. I am rolling Olave there, and then Singletary, Zeke, or Amari Cooper. I am rolling. I think we have Singletary ranked higher than Zeke this week. That's crazy to say. Even if it's PPR, and it's PPR too, Singletary's been a catch monster the past few weeks.
Zeke plays the Rams. That's a tough matchup.
It's a tough matchup. And one of these weeks, Tony Pollard's just going to take over that backfield, unfortunately.
He looks really good.
Goff or Trevor Lawrence? I'm rolling Trevor Lawrence there.
Ooh.
Nathan, I'll let you answer this one.
Go back to the other one real quick about the quarterbacks. I think that's close because Jared Goff has been slinging that thing, and if he gets Amon Ra back, that's his main dude. But T-Law's been so good too. T-Law plays. Yeah, let's go Trevor. They play the Texans, and then the next one, no brainer. Tyler Conklin, tied in one. Set it, forget it. He is a dog.
I have to agree right now. I mean, Tyler Conklin, until he shows us otherwise, I think he has a nincompoop at quarterback. I think I've told you that. I said with Joe Flacco, I think he's top 10 play.
Did you answer DeMarcus? Or do you want me to
I have not answered on the Twitter, but the answer was Olave and Singletary.
Okay. I got you.
Michael Sacco says, got to pick one wide receiver and one flex. So 2 out of these 3, MVS, Zay Jones, Tyler Allgeier. So Tyler Allgeier for sure. Zay Jones, I think you got to roll with.
Yeah.
It's not great. He's
not bad.
He's questionable coming into the week, so might be on a pitch count, but if both of these guys are healthy, I'm rolling Zay Jones.
Zay's looked really good. MVS, I think, is the wide receiver 2 out there in Kansas City. Or 3 behind Kelsey.
I think he could have weeks where he catches 0 balls. I think he has had weeks where he catches 0 balls. He just looks like a non-factor out there. And they signed him to a massive contract. We call that the Patriots. Just oversigned him for.
Yeah, it's like Nelson Aguilar and Devontae Parker. It's like
Johnny Smith, making him like a top 5 paid tight end at the moment.
To just like watch the whole game.
You basically sabotaged their like near future by like just grabbing.
Joe Besser. Yeah, no kidding though. No, they suck. Joe Besser asked, have St. Brown currently in my lineup. Sit him for Lazard or Dobbs, or keep him and then play DJ Moore if he's out.
Say that one more time.
Hold on.
Oh, there we go. Have St. Brown currently in my lineup. Sit him for Lazard, Dobbs, or keep him and then play him. No, I'm keeping him in the lineup.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't think he's. Okay, so he's asking if he should play the Green Bay receivers to be safe. No, I would probably prefer DJ Moore over the Green Bay receivers.
Yeah, me as well.
To be quite honest with yourself.
Even though DJ Moore has been tragic. Carolina plays the 49ers too.
It's a tough defense, but I think Carolina might win today.
It's in Carolina. I think John and Will are getting box seats from John's company this week.
I think it might be like a little bounce back week for the Panthers. It's a tough defense to do it against.
I don't see it. I think that defense is way too good.
But
all right, Larry Jordan.
As good, though. Like, I think that
they are good, but that 49ers offense is a machine.
Go ahead and ask your question, then we'll get that.
All right, Larry Jordan asked, flex spot Conklin or Edmonds?
I'm rolling Edmonds. I know you're a huge Conklin guy, but if I have a chance
to
flex tight end or running back, I'm always going running back.
Yeah, I'm going to tell him Edmonds. He had more parts of that question, but it wasn't really too relevant.
I am not dropping Chase Edmonds to pick up DPJ.
No.
Mr. Larry, if you are watching.
You want to hit that YouTube question?
Yep. Elver says, pick 2, Aaron Jones, Sanders, Damian Pierce, or Kamara. What a drafter. You got all these 4 in the draft.
Yeah, I mean, or he's playing like an 18 league.
I think that's like a realistic like 10 or 12 team. So you grab Aaron Jones, or you could actually grab like Kamara at the end of the first. Yep. Aaron Jones went pretty late in drafts, and then Sanders went like the 6th round. Then at some points, Damian Pierce was either going 5th round or 15th round. So great options. I'm rolling Aaron Jones and Kamara though.
I agree. All of them are really good. I would agree with Spencer here.
Yeah, I mean we could be totally wrong, and Damian Pierce and Miles Sanders could outscore him. But I'm rolling with the 2 highest upside guys there.
All right, this one seems like a no-brainer. This question comes from Ranu on Twitter. Need 2 out of Rashad Penny, J.K. Dobbins, and Alan Lazard. I think that is a no-brainer. Pick the 2 running backs.
Yep. Lou says Pierce or J.K. as RB2 PPR. I'm rolling Damian Pierce.
That's tough. Jack's got a pretty good defense, but yeah, Pierce has shown it so far. JK is still kind of getting back in his groove.
Clay says PPR pick 1, Dobbins, Damian Harris, Ramondre. I think we have JK ranked slightly ahead of Damian Harris at the moment. I think we have Damian Harris is like 22. We have JK at 20. So we'll roll JK.
Yeah, love JK.
I think it's pretty close, though. Elver says drafted 3 out of 4 of them, traded CEH for Kamara.
That's a great trade. That's a great trade.
That is a perfect trade target if you're trying to trade away CEH.
That is selling high, buying low. That is fantastic. You remember that one trade? I can't remember who it was. Somebody said last week where they traded like 2 people for Aaron Jones, and it was like 2 bombs.
Two absolute bombs.
It was like Juju and I can't remember, and like was a quarterback. Juju and a quarterback for Aaron Jones. We just like looked at it like, what? Like, how did you do that? All right, question coming in from Smoggy on Twitter. Cooks, Lazard, or Devonta Smith and Flex? I think we got to go Brandon Cooks, right?
Yeah, I think it's between Brandon Cooks and Devontae Smith. I'm rolling Brandon Cooks, though.
Yeah, he's a good option. I love Devonta Smith. Adam
says full PPR. Lazard, DJ Moore, or Duvernay.
Oh gosh, there's that Duvernay dude.
Crazy.
He's a dog.
The reason why Duvernay is so funny to us, for everybody who's watching, is I did an at-home draft with 7 of my friends who don't know much about football, like casually know the top guys. This guy picks Devin Duvernay in the 5th round above guys like Gabe Davis. I think he picked him above like T. Higgins and stuff like that. And we thought it was the funniest thing. And then the first 2 weeks, Devin Duvernay goes for like 20 fantasy points.
And his clock is the fastest player in the NFL.
This guy's a genius. Clay says, thanks, guys. We appreciate you, Clay. Elver says, traded Jamal Williams for JT and Pitts.
That's fine. Long term, that's fine. Like, obviously.
I think that is maybe one of the biggest fleeces I've heard.
Yeah, I mean, Jamal Williams is going to be backwards when DeAndre Swift gets back.
Call me crazy. I would have traded Jamal Williams for Pitts straight up if you need tight end help.
Yeah, well, speaking of Pitts, we just got a question on tight.
And then you get the number 1 fantasy player to go along with it. It's like, oh.
Yeah, that's – I don't know how you managed to do that. They're probably like 1-3, 0-4 with JT and Pitts, and they're panicking, and they're like, I need points now.
And if you're in a 4-team playoff, I mean, if you're screwed this week, what do you do? I mean, you kind of have to.
Yeah, you got to go for it.
Yeah, I mean, if you're 0-4 in a 4-team playoff league with like 10 other teams and you have to win this week, you got to throw everything at it. So, I mean, maybe the other guy, I don't blame him.
I think that's a bit of a – I think that's a little excessive. I would have kept JT.
If you kept JT and lost this week, you're 0-5, you could be like eliminated.
JT is likely coming back next week, though.
Yeah, so. If you're not 0-4, that's like an awful trade. If you're 0-4, that's a bad trade, but I can see where you're coming from.
Yeah. Dylan Huey asked us on Twitter. He said he lost Pitts. Is there any of these guys that you would pick up?
I'm rolling big Rob Tonyan.
I would go with Evan Ingram.
Yeah. I'm just –
Where are you seeing Tonyan on there? Where are you seeing Tonyan?
I cannot believe I did this, but I mixed up Robert Tonyan and Evan Ingram.
Yeah, I'm going Evan Ingram.
Okay, this is for all that people out there, maybe in a 20-team league. I thought about in our main league 12-team picking up the Bills' backup tight end and playing him over Rob Tonyan.
Why?
I might do it.
That is disrespectful.
I haven't played one Buffalo Bill this year.
That's because your brother has all of the Bills in wait, is that the league where he has all the Bills? Oh no, that's the money league.
No, that's the money league.
Yeah, your brother he tried to trade me to get Stephon Diggs.
He is 3-1.
Yeah.
He
played me last week and smacked the brakes off.
Adam says Zeke over under 10 fantasy points. If we're talking non-PPR, so you're basically asking, is Zeke going to score a touchdown? because Zeke ain't getting 100 yards. Against the Rams, he ain't getting 100 yards.
He is currently in standard. He is currently projected for 10.5.
I'm rolling no. I'm rolling no touchdown for Zeke. I'm rolling under.
Yeah, I think that defense gets to Cooper Kush, and this is where that chatter of, oh, does Cooper Rush keep his job when Dak comes back?
Oh,
I think it ends.
Oh gosh, I can't believe that's a conversation.
Well, you've seen people talking about that. I think it's ridiculous.
I think it is also. Colin Cowherd is like kind of the man behind that conversation a little bit, and he's the one who is obsessed with Russell Wilson.
Yeah.
And like keeps pulling up stats from like 5 years ago.
Is that a Bills jersey?
Jacob, are you a Bills fan?
That looks like a Bills jersey. It's either Bills or Giants, right?
We got to give this man I don't know, it kind of looks like a Giants jersey with the sleeves.
Wait, does your jersey have stripes like that?
Yeah. No, mine's kind of not. It's yeah.
Well, I was about to say, didn't you buy yours from like China for like $12?
I bought this from the Bills Stadium when I was there. All right, you dick.
Okay.
So Zay Jones, Hunter Renfrow, or Jarvis Landry? Oh man, that's tough. Is Hunter Renfrow playing?
He's coming back from a concussion, right?
If Hunter Renfrow plays, you got to roll Hunter Renfrow.
I like Zay. I like if Zay's play because he's been playing really good.
I think all three of those options are pretty close, though.
Yeah.
Jacob says Bills Mafia.
Oh God.
Let's go.
Here we go. Half point PPR Cooks or Singletary. Speaking of Bills Mafia, I think we're rolling Singletary.
Singletary has been a catch monster.
He sucks.
And without all their players, I think we have said it before. He is a worse Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Dude, we're about an hour away from nonstop football.
It is fantastic.
Taylor is back today, so
is she gonna be packing heat in the room while we're watching the games?
Packing. Oh, God. I was like, what is he talking about? No, I have this is like the most. Oh wow, where do you live, Jacob? That might be like a weird like question. What's your address?
I'm on the way.
Yeah. But, all right, so I might get roasted here. So we're doing wings this week. We do it like a food topic, like every or food theme every week.
I'm trying to bring cheese curds, by the way.
I got my wings from TGI Fridays.
What are we doing? What are we doing?
They have the cheapest.
No,
wings.
you can take them back. What are we doing? No, when me and Grant come, we are getting like real wings. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous.
I got 35 wings. Guess how much I paid for them?
They're probably like $5.
$15.
Yeah, and they're probably like burnt little chicken nuggets. That's ridiculous.
I searched up cheapest chicken wings near me. I drove like a good 15 minutes down the highway to get to TGI Fridays. I went in there. I am no disrespect to TGI Fridays. Maybe it's because it was a Saturday. I think a total of 2 people were in there.
Wait, are they boneless or bone in?
They're bone in. If we were going to do boneless, we'd just get some chicken nuggets.
Oh, this is rough.
Throw some buffalo sauce on.
I got to think about if I'm coming.
Should I trade Debo and A.J. Dillon for A.J. Brown?
No.
I read that as Debo for Dillon and A.J. Brown. I would have done that. But
Debo and A.J. Dillon. I think Debo is better than A.J. Brown in fantasy.
Yeah. Don't sell high on Debo. I thought he was like the number one buy low target.
STG84 says he has 3 quick questions for us. PPR need 1. Gabe Davis, Josh Reynolds, Jacoby Myers, and Devin Duvernay. Duvernay, right?
That is a disrespectful question.
Gabe Davis. Standard Cooks or Waddle? Waddle, right?
Yeah, Waddle.
And then Bucks or Eagles D?
Eagles face the Cardinals. Bucks face the Falcons. I'm rolling Bucks.
Agreed.
With Kamara playing, does it open up the passing game more for Dalton? Lou, I think with Kamara playing, I think Andy Dalton dumps it off to Kamara. So it's not stupid halfback dives with Kamara the whole time.
That's one thing you weren't really seeing with Jameis was him dumping it off to Kamara because he just likes to throw it like as far as humanly possible.
I think Kamara hurts Olave and Landry. I don't think Olave and Landry help. I'm not sure what I was going for there.
Yeah, what are you saying there?
I think Kamara hurts.
Damn, someone's been drinking early today. I think Kamara will help because it should give them more opportunities to score. They got to help them get down the field as opposed to just banking on a long one to Olave.
Yeah, I was in every draft. I'd either grabbed Chris Olave and Garrett Wilson, and usually it was Olave. This is totally off topic, but Garrett Wilson had like a massive like week 2. Now it's like, son of a damn it, I made the wrong decision.
Son of a damn it.
And then Chris Olave has just been a stud.
He is very good. He's in the perfect. Yeah, he's wrong. He's in the perfect offense as well.
I think Olave and Wilson are like super talented, not in great situations. Like with Jameis back, I think Olave is like a no-brainer top 20, top 15 play. With Dalton there, I think it's barely top 25, top 20.
I don't know.
I hate Andy Dalton.
He's looked really good.
One of our most popular tweets to date is me adding Andy Dalton last week and say, hey, buddy, all right, you have Chris Olave. Maybe you throw him the ball. Ryan Mahoney says, PPR, do I go Penny or Renfro in the flex? I think Penny's no brainer there.
We're going Penny. He's looked really good. In standard, he is only projected for 8 points. That is blasphemy.
Nifty says, what's up, boys?
What's up, Nifty?
We have 50 minutes till game time. Just look at AJ Dillon. Tell me this man's not about to go off this week.
I saw you tweeted out in our account that he's going for 150.
Can I start both AJ Dillon and Jones? Yeah, you could do it.
Sure, you can. Over who?
I have in our main league, I'm starting Dameon Pierce, and I would start J.K. Dobbins over AJ Dillon. Jeff Wilson's projected for 14 in ESPN.
That's in standard. That's what I'm saying.
Good Lord. I'm going to all available. Jeff Wilson's just the 6th highest ranked projected back. Just a little bit above Dalvin Cook, Austin Eckler, Christian McCaffrey.
Who are they?
Okay, here we go. OBJ targeting post-deadline return. Bills, Bucks, Chiefs, Rams, Packers. Could be his top 5.
That's tough. I don't know. I just got a weird feeling he's going to Tampa.
I think he goes back to the Rams.
They need him. They need him bad.
I would love if he came to Buffalo, though. Traded Diggs, Edmonds, and Lawrence for Alvin Kamara, Mike Williams, and Goff. So I prefer Lawrence over Goff. I prefer Alvin Kamara over Edmonds by a good bit, and Diggs over Mike Williams. I don't love that trade for you. I think you get a better running back.
I don't mind it. I think it's a good trade.
I think Mike Williams is so boom or bust. It's like tough to play.
I think Jared Goff and T-Law are pretty comparable. But I think the gap between Alvin Kamara and Chase Edmonds is way bigger than Diggs to Mike Williams.
Gosh darn. Nifty says Scott is now Goff, Saquon, Alvin Kamara, Cortland Sutton, Mike Williams, Jeff Wilson, Ertz, and Packers D. So Goff, Saquon, AK, good running backs there. Sutton and Mike Williams. Don't love that. I would try.
Hopefully he has somebody for when Elijah Mitchell comes back and can't play Jeff Wilson.
I am trying to trade Jeff Wilson in every league I have him. My people don't go for him because they know he's temporary. Maybe you could get like a stupid fantasy manager who's desperate.
Yeah.
To trade for him.
Yeah, look for the 0-4 teams.
Target? I think somebody ranked in that 25 to 30 range. Somebody who's not as good as Jeff Wilson now.
You think you could get Breece Hall?
Depends on how.
Probably not. I don't know.
Would you do it for ETN? I would.
Yeah. Especially if you're not playing him right now and he's just sitting on your bench. Let me pull up the running backs and see who I would take.
Nifty has Mitchell on IR.
Oh, so perfect. That's perfect.
Don't trade Jeff Wilson.
Yeah, perfect.
Maybe he's just a handcuff for you. He has proved to be a pretty good handcuff.
Trade for Brian Robinson.
Don't trade for Brian Robinson, Nifty. Don't do it.
Would you trade him for Raheem Mostert?
No.
I like Mostert. I like Mostert a lot.
Yeah, he's just And a
Cam Akers,
yes.
Rashad Penny.
Yes.
Yeah, I think it would. I think it's about where the cutoff is. Anything below that would not trade except for Brian Robinson. He is a dog.
Not Brian Robinson. Nifty. Don't.
Who would you prefer to have, Jeff Wilson or Jamal Williams?
Jamal Williams.
Jamal Williams is like the RB1 all out of nowhere.
I don't think you could trade like Jeff Wilson for Jamal Williams. I think you could trade.
Even though Elijah Mitchell is going to be out for longer than DeAndre Swift.
So I think ESPN or Ian Rappaport tweeted that Amon-Ra will play. I've got an alert that he is still a game time decision.
I think he'll play.
He
was expected to play.
Yeah, so we have conflicting reports. That's always awesome. Adam Schefter says he's still a game time decision, and Tom Pelissero is saying that he is likely to play. Nifty says thoughts on potential of Pacheco.
I think he's got great potential. I think he runs harder than McKinnon and CEH.
I don't think he has too much potential in a redraft league.
I think if you can afford to stash him at the end of your bench, maybe do it. But I think CEH has been good. It's hard to admit. CEH has been really good.
Jay says if St. Brown plays, Reynolds becomes a nice start. Reynolds has been balling this year.
What, you mean the opposite?
Maybe he means that
if St. Brown doesn't play?
Maybe it means if Amon-Ra takes off attention.
What is Yoel saying?
Josh Reynolds has been like really good this year. Has he or am I tripping?
What, Josh Reynolds? Yeah.
He had a good week 4 and he had like a good week 1 or 2. Maybe both. Legendary one says pick one Romeo Doubs or Amari Cooper. Rolling Amari Cooper there.
Yep.
Had a bad week last week. I think he bounces back. Jay says, I don't trust Reynolds against the Patriots D. Yeah.
Wait, what was he saying? What was he saying with the Amon-Ra question?
Who knows what Jay's saying?
I think he's drunk. Você tá bebado, João?
It is like 1 o'clock there, right?
Yeah, maybe he's already drunk. That's what I just asked him.
I know if it was 1 o'clock on Sunday, I'd be drunk.
We're getting there. Have you cracked anything open yet?
They poured a little Fireball in my coffee, but actually the coffee is ice cold. We have been live for about 45 minutes, so it is a little rough. I am
just not a coffee guy. Shit sucks.
I only drink it on the weekends. I like to drink it during the live streams to wake
Isn't it like the opposite of? Oh yeah, because you don't work till like 12, and then you got like 2, so you don't need it.
Bingo. Start one quarterback, Kyler or Rodgers. I'm rolling Kyler Murray there.
Kyler as well. Jason Quinn asked, who would you start at flex in half-point PPR? Terry McLaurin, Kareem Hunt, Rashad Penny, or Elijah Moore?
Rashad Penny.
Over all of them, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm a Rashad Penny. I like Rashad Penny.
You're a believer now. I had to convert you.
If St. Brown plays, Reynolds is a wide receiver 2. No, Reynolds is wide receiver 2. Worst corner on him. Better start.
Is Chark out? Is he still out?
I'm not sure. I think he is.
Let me see.
The real question is, Kadarius Toney out? The answer is yes.
That man stinks.
I think that's why everybody showed up. They were asking, pick up Kadarius Toney in all your leagues.
Yeah, Chark is at.
45 minutes in, forgot that we didn't have the ticker at the bottom.
Unbelievable. How are people supposed to subscribe?
Russ Bob says, should I start Romeo Doubs? Over who?
Anytime people ask us that, that's the first thing we say. Is it should Bob, I start
or Bob? Is your first name Ross or Bob?
Do you not know who Bob Ross is?
Never heard of her.
You know who Bob Ross is? The painter?
No.
He used to show up on like PBS, and he would just like.
No wonder
he's got the afro. He's got the afro. My mom used to watch him when I was younger.
Shut up and go play with your cats, you loser. Maybe his name is Ross. I don't know.
You're gonna get absolutely flamed if you don't know who Bob Ross is. He is a national icon.
No, I've never heard of her. We are not Bob Ross supporters over here.
I support Bob Ross. He's got top 5 greatest afro ever.
I'm just kidding. We are a Bob Ross supporter. I'm gonna go look up Bob Ross.
Are you serious? You don't know who Bob Ross is?
Bob Ross says Juju and Amari Cooper. I'd start him over Juju. I'd start Dobbs over Juju.
You don't recognize him?
No, I've never seen that guy.
Oh my gosh, you sheltered child. Yeah, let's go, Amari Cooper.
That's not a question about Amari Cooper, you idiot. Bob Ross is asking, should you start Romeo Doubs over Bob Ross? This guy's
You're
Bob
an
Ross.
idiot.
Is
You're
this
an
the
idiot.
Bob Ross? How old
You
is
are an
Bob
idiot.
Ross?
Bob Ross is dead. You're an idiot.
Damn it. Nifty says, this is my full roster, 14-team standard. Jared Goff, Zach Wilson, Saquon, Alvin Kamara, Jeff Wilson, Elijah Mitchell, Pacheco, Rashad White, Gus Edwards, Sutton, Mike Williams, Doubs, Sky Moore. I would try to pick up some more wide receivers. I don't love your wide receivers after Romeo Doubs.
I mean, 14 team. It's gonna be kind of weak.
I wonder who's available. Is that Isaiah McKenzie available?
Oh, stop. Here we go.
Isaiah McKenzie's a rock star.
Oh god.
4-0 and second leading scorer.
That boy Nifty.
It's because he helps him as we help him.
Exactly.
Who's the best available wide receiver? Who's the top 3 available wide
Yeah, in a 14 team league, you're gonna be picking from like third stringers.
Isaiah McKenzie's a 4th. He's like that.
He's behind Jameson. But
Oh!
Jameson's out.
So it's week 5. Oh, no. We did 2 games. Cancel the bet.
Yep.
No.
See, but they both got hurt, so it's like,
We did do injury, right?
yeah. It's like they both got hurt too. That's what sucks. One had concussion, one had an ankle.
Yeah, we never clarified if we were doing injury. Damn.
We do injury for every bet.
Dang it.
I wonder what the counts were.
I think Isaiah McKenzie was beating him by like a good little bit. Hunt or Juju have PPR.
Give us Kareem.
Yep, Kareem.
Kareem the Dream.
MVS, Marvin Jones, and Marquez Callaway. I don't hate MVS.
Yeah, I don't hate MVS either. Maybe add MVS. Can you throw up his full roster again?
I would drop Zach Wilson for MVS.
Wait, but he's only got. I would drop Rashad White. Yeah, I'd probably drop Rashad White.
for
I
MVS.
say that, and then Fournette gets hurt.
Yeah.
I would just drop Sky Moore straight up for MVS. Because Sky Moore is not really doing much.
I personally would drop Zach Wilson. I think there are probably quarterbacks on the waivers in a 14-team league.
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be scraps. It's gonna be like Geno and Mac Jones.
He says drop Sky Moore for MVS.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all.
He said, screw you, Nathan. I'm not letting White go.
Yeah, I like dropping Sky then. He's got a bunch of like either sleepers or backups.
We get these accounts on here.
Watch NFL Live.
Nancy says, got a feeling Fournette goes
Dude,
down.
yeah, that's why you keep Rashad White. You never know.
He senses that Fournette might roll an ankle here in the next couple of games.
And, I have a knack for seeing those, ACL tears going. No, it's rough.
What
I
the
should
hell
say
is
that.
your-
That is messed up.
What the hell is your
That's
deal?
messed up.
Have we had any Twitter questions?
Yeah, let me find one. Hold on.
I haven't been on the Twitter.
Jeff Wilson or Damian Harris?
Damian Harris for me.
Pat Frymuth or Gerald Everett?
Pat Frymuth.
Yeah, he's actually been really good.
Oh, Nifty says manifesting that Fournette goes down soon. Oh my gosh. Jerome says, good morning. Need to pick one in 2 leagues. Godwin, Mike Williams, and Mike Williams or Kirk. I hope he says Goodwin. I hope he's talking about Chris Godwin.
Marquise Goodwin, you never know. Seattle stud.
I'm rolling Godwin and
Godwin and Kirk for me.
yeah.
It's tough. All 3 of those options are really good. I don't know. Mike Williams is really good. Is Keenan back this week? I can't remember.
No.
He's not, right? Because he didn't practice all week.
N.ag says Need 3 full PPR: Connor, Hawkinson, ETN, Doubs, Garrett Wilson, Gallup. So we were
Connor for sure.
Connor.
I'd probably go Connor, Etienne, and Garrett Wilson.
Yeah, we'll say that.
Yeah, I think. You got that one? You want me to respond?
I got it.
Yeah, that's probably who I would go with as well.
I'm not even going to try to say that name.
Roof Camper? What are you doing? Roof Camper. It's not that hard. Come on, Spencer. Come on.
Hey, you know what? Shut up, you bozo, before I kick you out of here. AJ Brown, Christian Kirk, or Amon Ra. I'm rolling AJ Brown.
Yeah, AJ Brown's definitely the safest play. AJ Brown has been an absolute monster this season.
I think he's probably the safest and the highest upside there. AJ Brown could go for 200 and 2 tuds.
If Amon Ra is healthy, all three of them though, all three of them are good starts.
Jaquez Moret says, next week, can you guys do another league like last year?
Next year. We did.
We did do a money league.
Yeah.
Jaquez missed the invite.
That's Jay. We've been over. That is Jay, not Jack.
What is your problem?
What is your problem?
How do you pronounce that? Jaquez.
Okay. Whatever you say there, Bob.
Do you think it's just Jay?
Dude, he was one of the guys who we helped out a lot last year. What's your opinion on Jamar Chase? Goat.
Top 5 play.
He's so good.
Top 5 play. Trade Kyler and ETM for Lawrence, Jeff Wilson. Okay, he traded Kyler and ETM for Jeff Wilson and Elijah Mitchell last weekend.
I don't mind that.
I
don't mind that.
Trade.
Yeah.
Looking for some Twitter questions. We're almost
Jay is who he's one of the guys we faced last year.
Yeah, he won the league.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're still calling him by his wrong name. That's unbelievable.
Jay just has to deal with it. Jaquez. All right, Jaquez. He just has to deal with it. He won our money league last year. I'm going to call him what I call him.
Maybe we start up a mid-season best ball league for money and see if people want to get in. Although that'd have to be on FanDuel, I think. I don't know of any other websites that do best ball. No, surely there is. FanDuel's just the only one I use for best ball.
Screw FanDuel.
You don't like FanDuel?
FanDuel locked my account and had $42 in there. And wouldn't let me back in. I emailed them and everything. I was like, can I at least get my money and transfer it to DraftKings?
Wait, why?
I don't know. I think it's because I created I created an account, lost my password, created an account, lost my password, and then created one more, and they were like, sir, you have 3 names, same addresses. This is illegal. It's please tell me how it's illegal, FanDuel. I will be taking my talents to DraftKings. Screw you guys.
I want to say DraftKings may have released you. They didn't like your talents.
DraftKings is so much better than FanDuel.
But yeah, I mean they're not completely different.
DraftKings over FanDuel.
We got to cook up. Should we cook up a Prize Picks for the Green Bay game?
Well, I lost all my money on Prize Picks, so you can create a Is it 43 degrees outside right now? Wow. Did I get kicked out of my Prize Picks too? Oh, gosh. I have to log in. Hold on. I think I may have been kicked out of my Prize Picks. What is going on?
It's because you lose all your. Oh, there's a discount on Saquon's over under rushing yards. They took 10 yards off. 67.5. Hammer the over. Saquon is a dog. I'm gonna cook up a Prize Picks real quick. We're hammering that Saquon over 67.5 rushing yards.
All right, this might be a hot take. Might get yelled at. We're throwing funds back into the account. Do I look like an addicted gambler?
Just throwing funds. Give me AJ Dillon over 55.5. Let's just do a little, yeah.
Full PPR flags, Doubs or Montgomery.
Absolutely. And then you know what? I'm going Christian Watson over 16.5 receiving yards.
All right, so I'll roll Saquon over I will roll. And then you know what? I'm gonna take the 77.5 rushing yards.
This is what we're going with here.
I'm rolling. The
You picked the 77.
just because
I'm only going to sprinkle a little $10 on it. Do you have $10 in your account to sprinkle?
I just put $10 in the account.
Did a boy? Did it
I'm
get declined?
rolling from this game. All these games suck.
Yeah, I made mine just from the Packers Giants game.
I'm rolling Romeo over. No, I'm rolling Romeo. I'm rolling Alan Lazard's over.
All right, we have a question from Nicholas Awana.
Don't mean to interrupt you, but I'm interrupting you. And I'm also going Aaron Jones touchdown.
Okay. I don't mind that one.
So I'm going touchdown for Aaron Jones, Alan Lazard over 45.5 receiving yards, and Saquon over 67.5.
I'm so proud of this guy who asked us a question. He's got the league winner on his bench down there.
Will you stop this nonsense? That looks like your bench.
Brian Robinson. Yeah, with Swift.
If you have a bench that looks like Nathan's bench, that's not a good thing.
Stop. I'm loaded.
I have a bunch of cats on there. We have now been live for 1 hour.
I think it's about time we call it quits, isn't it?
Yeah, go to sleep. Calvo says, good morning, guys. Set 1. I'm sitting Brandon Cooks out of those.
Yeah, CH has been on tear. Najee has such a tough matchup, though.
I just got alert that Columbus Day is tomorrow.
Congratulations, Mr. Columbus.
Mr. Columbus
is it his birthday? No, I'm kidding.
Is a fake. No, I'm just kidding. He's not. I don't know. We're not getting into this conversation.
You probably don't even know what Columbus Day is.
He discovered South America. Bryson says Dylan, Ramondre, or Curtis Samuel. I'm rolling AJ Dillon.
AJ Dillon as well.
Yes. Hey, I'm pretty proud of myself. I had a 6-leg parlay last night.
See, and it hit?
Yeah, in the wee hours of
just the wee hours.
I'm going to go back to it. It was only like plus 300 odds, so it was like a bunch of gimmies, but not a bunch of gimmies. There were like a couple on there that were like, duh.
College football.
I just did it like the big ones just to like get the odds up to plus 300.
College football is always so whack to bet on.
So I had Mets money line. I had Ohio State minus 14, Ole Miss money line, Alabama money line, which that was just a bet to get the odds up to plus 300. USC money line, and Texas A&M and Alabama over.
I hate betting on college football so much. It's so.
I love betting on college football.
Yeah, your bank account doesn't.
I was actually 3 for 4 on my college football bets last week.
Yeah, how about on the season?
The only thing that killed me was Akron and Ohio going. I think it was. I had the under, and they scored like 90 points.
What was the over under, like 50?
It was like 56.5, and the final score was like 40 to 45.
Yeah, one team almost hit the over under by themselves.
Nifty says traded Michael Thomas, Romeo Doubs, and Irv Smith for Dallas Goedert and J.K. Dobbins.
Love it.
Maybe something about Dallas defense.
Hopefully he's not, but if that's Dallas Goedert, love that trade.
Nifty says y'all got a Patreon. Thought about it, not yet.
We have thought about it.
Maybe we'll do a poll. It'd be like, would you pay $5 to come see our premium content? I don't know what we would do under
our explicit.
I'd have to quit my day job and like.
What do you mean? You're gonna free up 2 hours a day?
I'd have to grind on like. I feel like you have to come out with the articles and all that.
Sure.
I can barely read. I can't write. But guys, that's gonna do it. Make sure you follow us at the FF Fanatics 3 on Twitter and the FFFanatics.com. Nathan, you want to blabber on about something?
Yeah, appreciate everybody for tuning in on our weekly Sunday live streams, Sunday morning. If you liked what you saw, subscribe to our channel, share it with a friend. We're trying to grow. We appreciate everybody's questions. Good luck this week.
For those of you here, you got 20 seconds. Would you prefer 8 a.m. live stream or 11 a.m. live stream?
You're talking about like normally when there's no.
Yeah, when there's no London games.
Yeah.
So we'll see what kind of comments we get. We're going to do a poll on probably like Wednesday or Thursday. I think these 8 a.m.s do much better than the other ones, but
Well, we also like promoted the 8 a.m.s a lot more recently.
that is it. We will see you next Sunday. Either
Good
8
luck,
a.m.
everybody.
a.m.
Good luck.
Peace.